Yo. Yo. Wake up. Yo. Wake up. Refresh. 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 Right now. Yeah. Turns out there's an issue with my upload because they fucked with the cable.
There you get free spit.
They're gonna have to call. They're gonna have to come in and they're gonna have to fix it. I'm so done, bro. Bro, it makes me so upset, dude. I love ISPs. Who here loves ISPs? I do. I love getting fricked. Yeah. What's with their luck? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna freaking go to Home Depot at this rate. Anyway, it should be fine now. It shouldn't drop again. But I probably still have like intermittent lag because apparently I'm having upload issues.
Alana.
I'm fine. I'm okay. Yeah. I don't know, man. Just unlucky, you know?
Is your landlady messing with the line again?
No, it's because of what they did the other day. Remember when I was like having really bad lag? It was them fucking with it.
Alan, you lived. And you're as cute as ever.
I don't know. I don't want to be alive right now. Hopefully I don't have any other issues or problems during stream today.
Love.
Thank you. Thank you, Solid. I appreciate it. It's Trash Tuesday. You're my little trash can tip. Man, if I lost my watch streak because of that, I won't be mad. No! I don't... Wait, it might actually have fucked you. I'm sure it'll be fine, chat. It'll be fine. Yeah, we're back! Yeah, goddamn. I had to call him, and of course, you know... They're all like, yeah, we're gonna send you out someone, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like...
Are women cringe? Yes.
Alright.
Being the woman
you
makes you
better.
gaugy.
You fucking
You're
better
my favorite
send someone
foxes.
out.
Stay wholesome.
Thank you! Thank you for the 4 months hamburger! Ow! Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about something and then just all of a sudden my internet just crashed and I was like, wait, is this for real right now? And I started schizoing out of my fucking room.
SmugAlana love.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Thank you, WW, I appreciate it. Wait, we got ads again? Oh my fucking god, man. Because it's a new stream, we got ads. I hate everything. We actually got blasted by ads again. I have zero control over that because it's a brand new stream. God, I'm sorry. I literally can't do anything about that. Yeah, John Twitch gotta get his ad revenue. Come on. Start watching, bitch.
Big piss. Massive piss.
Yo, Zandy, thank you for the tier 3 for 6 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the money that gets donated to you and you can't get better internet.
Are women cringe? Yes.
Yeah, I know it's crazy
Being the
dipshit,
woman
but
makes you gaugy.
you know,
17 months
in most places in the world, there's only 1 to 2 ISPs, and it doesn't fucking matter. If you have all the money in the world, you are still subject to a fucking monopoly or a duopoly. Yeah, it happens everywhere, even in Europe, in China, in New Zealand, in Australia. It just doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. So unfortunately, I have the best internet available for me, but I'm still at the whim of their bullshit because there's no other options, essentially. Yeah. Excuses? Okay. Well, you get an excuse for a timeout for a day. Yeah, hold that. I'm not getting rage baited. You can go sit over there.
Are women cringe?
You can go sit over
Yes.
there and time out for a
Being
day.
the woman makes you gaugy.
I'm not getting rage baited today. Thank you, Coco! Thank you for 4 months! Thank you, and Deli, thank you for the tier 3 for 17 months. I really want to punch a wall right now. I want to punch a fucking wall, bro. Yeah. Even if I lived like in Texas,
yes.
like you're still subject to
Being
shitty
a
internet
woman
sometimes.
makes you gagey.
Like Asmund fucking experiences horrible internet drops sometimes and like outright outages, and the guy pays like fucking $1 billion a month
What is
to
this
get good
fox
internet,
creature
man.
on my screen? Help.
Sounds like a skill issue, Malto. Frick you.
I beat my women like I beat my meat.
I'm only 2 months, but there's many more to gaslight Alana.
No. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it.
Did you
There's
see
power
new
grid
Twitch
issue,
rules
too.
just
Yeah.
dropped? It's bad in my opinion.
What Twitch rules? What Twitch rules? Twitch rules. Twitter. They're cool. They're cool. Where is it? Where is it? Twitter. Twitch. Bum, 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 bum. Monetization shit. What? I don't see anything. Twitch support. I see ViewBot. Yeah, they're talking about ViewBots. I don't know. Can I link it? Yeah, sure, link it. Did you mean the ViewBotting stuff? Yeah, I don't know. I see ViewBotting stuff. Nothing about like anything else. Are we bots? Yeah, all of you are bots. The monetization shit was from YouTube? About swearing. Oh yeah, I saw that! Why is that bad? They're removing the requirement that you can't swear in the first 7 seconds. Yeah, that's good! What? I think that's a W. Yo, Hashma! Twitch has updated the monetization to streamer agreement, introduces monetization option for all creators, limits payout of that revenue to affiliates plus partners, introduces the spendable balance function, adds 2-year inactivity clause for forfeiture of earnings, removes the morals clause for partner termination, now treated the same as all other creators, adds contractors to indemnity clauses. All channel subscription revenue. This is very fucking sus.
Why does Alana's mod scream sound like the girl in the We Fit Mom meme MEMES?
Ads! I don't know. Maybe someone who's a lawyer could expand on this, because this is really weird. As Twitch has the sole right to collect all channel subscription revenue. What the fuck? It's to cover the legal part of taking revenue that's been sitting in someone's account for 2 bloody years. It's a long time. I guess you don't need it then. I don't know. I'm not a legal person, but this sounds kind of weird. Also, they're clarifying that you're a contractor. Pretty sus. I don't know.
Are women cringe? Yes. Being a woman makes you gagey.
Mickey Mouse gets a call from
Thank
his
you,
lawyer
Slorp.
that tells him, Mickey, I'm sorry, you can't divorce Minnie just because she's extremely funny.
Mickey then replies, I did not say she's funny, I said she's freaking goofy.
Maz, can we bend that guy? Like, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Start multi-streaming? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I've had so much on my fucking plate, chat. Like, right now, my highest priority is to fix my fucking internet for the millionth time. Because I am fucking getting fucked! Constantly! In my butt! By these frickers! I am at the subject and at the mercy of my ISP! Ugh. Bum, bum, bum. I'm so annoyed. Day has been ruined. Yeah. Gaped by the ISP. Yep, gaped and real. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. I've never seen that massively fluffy tail in YouTube videos. Yeah, because it would take up half the screen. Why do you think, man? I don't have it on the screen box. Yeah, only streamers get to see it. Yeah, that's right. Elite. Yeah, I don't know. It's been cooked. It's been cooked.
Are
chat.
women cringe? Yes. Bacon
Yo,
the
Simon,
woman
do the
makes you
prime.
gagey.
Oh my god, slurp.
If Alana is £400,
Does that mean Alana is the girl in the Wii Fit Mum video? Stay with me, chat. Also Radio Kappa.
Man, did you guys have a Wii Fit thingy? I did not. I had like Smash on the Wii. That was about it. Keep tabbing out, yes. Shut up!
Well, it looks like partners can be terminated whenever for whatever reason according to Twitch.
Well, the problem is that they could do it before, but you had to fight them legally about it. Now it's just kind of like in plain sight, so it's more transparent. I never had Nintendo games on my Wii. What? Really? What? Why? What? How? Wait, you could play non-Nintendo games on the Wii? What? Ugh, I need to pick me up, bro. That call to the ISP drained my fucking balls, dude. At least my internet hasn't dropped yet.
The smug fox
Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Yo, Yoshi, thank you so much for the 5 months. Grab a can of gamer subs. I should. I might do that. You try the samples? Yeah, you should, man. I got some exciting shit coming. I'm excited. Twitch is taking some ideas for review shows we didn't do, maybe stating that the streamers are contractors. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They're actually just being more transparent as opposed to, you know, saying like, yeah, you were a contractor all along, you dumb whore. Yeah. Does GamerSubs have European distributors yet? Yes, they do. Yes, sir.
Is this a call for the military brothers here in chat to train her caffeine tolerance?
Like, buddy, I've been drinking caffeine since I was like 8 years old. Like, can you chill on me? Can you chill? I'm fine. If anything, I'm honestly kind of addicted. Like, if I don't have gamer subs or caffeine, I'm kind of cooked. Are gamer subs only caffeine? No, you can get caffeine free shit. Yeah. Yeah. That explains so much. My parents started giving me fucking black tea since age like 7, and I didn't know that black tea had caffeine in it. So I've been drinking that shit since I was a kid, and then they wonder why I'm fucking cooked. Yeah. Break time? We'll see. I'm trying to see how many people I got. Yeah, I mean, I'm more about chilling right now. You like the Smitty flavor? My favorite one was guacamole gamer fart. The caffeine one. The sparkling caffeine one. Ba 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 bum. Yeah. Can you see this out loud so people don't be dumb? Oh, the EU distributor only has 7 flavors. Yes, correct. It doesn't have every single one, but it has 7 flavors currently. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Only 20 minutes stream today. Buddy! My internet crashed! Chill! Chill on me a little bit! Is your name actually Smug? Yes, bro. My name is Smug. Last name Alana. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, legally. Go look me up on Facebook. Smug_Alana. Yeah, middle name John. Smug John Alana. Yeah. I need to fucking grab some gamer blups. Ba 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 ba.
That's a piss.
My SmugAlana cup and shirt just got here. SmugAlana fire dance.
SmugAlana tail fire. SmugAlana frost dance. SmugAlana tail
Jinx,
frost.
thank you for the 4 months. Thank you, Jlorp. Dude.
Chat, today is chicken wings day and lasagna day, so eat all you can today.
Too bad Alana make us some wings and lasagna satch.
No. I'm gonna do what I want today. We're starving.
When I was a kid, I really wanted a Red Bull because I honestly thought it would give me wings. Also, a guy actually sued the Red Bull company and won because of similar reasons.
I mean, it's false advertising. Does it actually give you wings? Nope. They're lying! They're lying to you! They're taking away your wings! Bum, 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 bum. Let me check ads. So we don't have ads for 50 minutes. That's really good. Gonna need to get some meme subs. That's right. Yeah, I went on a walk today this morning too, by the way. For those that were following me on Twitter.
One of these days Streamlabs will be fixed.
I think it only acts this way on your channel.
It's not Streamlabs. This is Stream Elements. Yeah, I don't know. I updated my what is it called? My OBS and everything, and it's supposed to be fine. Like, I updated everything. It's current. Nothing's broken. And everything is broken with the TTS when I tab out. Like, I don't get it, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Maybe they'll push an update one day and it'll go away forever. But anyway, I was walking my dog today and I was listening to music, and then he took a fucking poop just as the bass drop for a hardstyle song played. And he's like fucking taking a shit, and I'm just standing there like, my dog just took a shit during the bass drop. It's an improvement? You guys like Jorp that much? I mean, I'm never gonna fix it, but if they ever push an update, I'll probably be sad. It's cooked, chat. It's cooked. It won't be my fault. As an Amerifat trucker. Whoa, what a sentence. Okay, as an Amerifat trucker, how many scoops of subs is enough for 14-hour days? Legally, I have to tell you that 6 scoops is, the limit for 1 day. So, yeah. Yeah, I think 6 scoops or 4 scoops. No, I think it's 4 scoops. So 28. No, I can't tell you legally, brother.
What keyboard do you use? Also 100% layout gang, rise the fuck up.
It's called a Yunzi YZ98. And I have latte keycaps. Yeah. What the hell's a Z? Oh, that's right. That's one of my Kiwi things that, like, kind of never let go of me. I say Z instead of Z. Everybody notices that. They're like, you don't have an accent, but you say, like, Z and aluminium instead of aluminum, and you say nuclear instead of nuclear, and I'm like, I don't know. This is funny. Who the fuck is Zed? He's from League of Legends. Cul-de-sac! Yeah, cul-de-sac! 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 Cul-de-sac these balls. Only George Bush pronounced it nuclear? No! There's like Southerners that say nuclear. Cul-de-sac. That's right. I say nuclear and I say aluminium. Yeah, I get bullied for that. I remember I was like wrapping some like leftovers for lunch at my old work, and I was putting it in the fridge, and they're like, oh, can you pass the aluminum? And I was like, okay, I'll pass you the aluminium. And they're like, Alana, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, it's aluminium, not aluminum. And they're like, no, it's not. And I said, there it is, it's aluminium. She adds syllables to aluminum. Buddy, you can't even fucking spell, you dum-dum. It's aluminium, not aluminum. Do you say tomato? I say tomato. 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 Yeah. Na 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 na. Aluminium. Blah, 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 blah,
I use
blah, blah,
large
blah, blah,
tech
blah.
with MX Blue because I like the loud clicks.
That's crazy.
Also, the only time I say Z is when I'm talking about the ZX Spectrum retro computer.
That's so freaking cool. Damn. As an ESL, I learned that I was saying it weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's spelled aluminum. No, it's not. That's the correct way of spelling. Aluminium, not aluminum. You guys are fucking stupid. Fucking NA education over here. Yeah. It's aluminium. She's right. Yeah, damn right I'm right. I'm always right. I'm a woman. Is it plutonium? Platinum? Platinum? Plutonium? It's pronounced tin. Bro, I'm about to shove a tin can up your ass. You guys are so cooked. I'm right, you're wrong. You smell bad, I smell good. It's both. No!
Hey, what up,
Бланечка!
Yo, I'll be the great
Приветик! Привет! Как дела? Спасибо за рейд! Hello! У нас интернет погас там 30 минут назад. У меня ужасно это настроение испортило, блять! Dude, my internet fucking died. Do you like Harry Potter? I don't know. I read the books when I was a kid. Cockdila! Spasiba! Wait, I'm actually teaching my chat. Cockdila! Why is everyone asking if I like Harry Potter? Is this like some sort of like, if you like Harry Potter, you're gagey or something? Cock dealer. Cancelled? What do you mean cancelled? What did I say? What the hell is cilantro? That's right. Although damn Americans saying cilantro, it's called coriander. Alana, how do I speak Russian? You just born diff. It's a jungle diff. Hogwarts Legacy Skitzels will get you. That's okay. I'll find them for content. It'll be funny. Oh, I should show you guys this chat.
Damn, I just realized Ozzy died 2 weeks after his last performance where he raised $200 million for children hospitals and Parkinson's cure.
Yeah.
Lot of different old rockers were there too.
Yeah, we talked about it on stream. It's pretty sad, but yeah. Very good legacy to at least like leave behind. Bum bum bum. Cucumber on tacos? Ew. What the fuck's wrong with you? Смотрели видос про безумных патироманов, которые устраивали шизокульт и прочий кринж. Я чуть не умер. Oh, they were watching Harry Potter cringe and people being fucking culty and weird. I understand. Oh my god, dude. Potterheads basically Disney adults. Yeah, Potterheads are insane. I actually got on the algorithm of like this chick that basically does these like random unboxings for Harry Potter content, and it's like, I don't know. It was just really, really strong and it invaded my algorithm. Alana, are you really Russian? You kind of have a weird accent, I'm not gonna lie. What? I don't have an accent. I just have an American accent. I wasn't born there. My parents are Russian. I never went to school. I fucking hate it when people say I have a weird accent because I just don't have, like, I don't know, a perfect Russian accent. Yeah. I'd say you can tell that I wasn't born there, but I'm fluent. Yeah. I didn't learn how to read or write, so basically everything is like self-taught.
Homo.
What does Twitter think of Potterheads? Oh. I don't know, it's really weird because a lot of them still like boycott and virtue signal that Harry Potter's like, you know, oh, we're never gonna have Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling take our shit, but then boom, you know, it's like fucking... These people are so fucking weird. They're just so flip-floppy because they have no integrity. They ain't got no integrity. Yeah. Blah blah. Isn't one of your parents Ukrainian? Yeah. My mom. Alana, could you try sounding more stereotypical to entertain our preconceptions, please? Of course I can. Naturally. Naturally, I can. Hi, Morgan, what up? I got my cup. Let's fucking go! Dead butt, what up? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really, like, go to school. I basically learned all my Russian from my parents and my brother and my, like, you know, extended family, and then I didn't really learn how to read or write. It was just kind of like from experience. My parents would read me books, and I would like write really badly. A babushka была? Yeah, I had a grandma. I think everyone has a grandma, right? Like, right? Everyone has a grandma? Like Dostoevsky? No, what the fuck? Who the fuck reads their kids Dostoevsky? What the fuck? Were you homeschooled? No. No, I just went to a non-Russian school.
Of sex. I disagree.
Hey chat, in case nobody already told you today, you're looking great, and tasting great too. Leezoon, leezoon, leezoon.
Yeah, they would read me like fairy tales and stuff because I was like 5. We had to study them in school. At age 5? You're telling me you had to read a book that complicated at age 5? My parents started reading me books when I was like 4. Or even earlier than that. I just don't remember it that much. Skits is on Blue Sky saying you have a Russian accent is how I know they've never watched a moment of your content despite crying about it constantly. Wait, people actually talk about me on Blue Sky and how I have a Russian accent? Holy fuck, they're retarded! What? I have like the most stereotypical American accent ever. What the fuck? Dude, now I get it. I finally get what Tectone and Asmongold are talking about. These fucking retards just say shit because they don't actually watch your content. Dude, that's so funny, dude. Oh, God. Now that you mention it, I can hear it. No, you're not. You're trolling. Did your parents read you
The Wizard of the Emerald City?
Yes, actually, they did. Yeah, it was kind of boring to me, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know, I was kind of a weird kid. I liked, like, mythology and
Reddit
stuff.
schizos are funny too. They'll just blatantly make shit up about you.
Yep. Alana does have a Russian accent, just a really bad one. No, I don't. Why are you guys so fucking vicious? I don't have a Russian accent. I'm getting rage baited, like actually, full-blown rage bait.
If you had a stereotypical American accent, you'd say aluminium and pants.
Well, I definitely don't have a fucking Russian accent, that's for sure.
I've seen rumors about you being a Russian spy, but you're more likely a Chinese spy from that video we watched yesterday.
That's right. That's right.
Men are not objects of sex.
I disagree.
WTF, I looked up SmugAlana on Blue Sky to see people schizoing about you, but it's all just porn. You guys lied to me.
No, you're lying. I'm gonna do it myself. Hold on, real quick. Blue sky. Where is it? SmugAlana. What the fuck? The first thing I see is a reply saying, wasn't it like 2 weeks later that him and his community were calling SmugAlana a predator because they were trans? I'm trans now? What? These people are clinically
You have as much
insane.
of accent as you do fat folds. So very heavy accent.
I didn't even know I'm trans. What? Oh my fucking god, these people are clinically retarded. I actually don't know what to say. Since when?
I mean, it makes sense. Alana. Alan.
Yeah, bro, that makes total sense. You're right.
Translator sounds legit.
Oh my fucking god, don't start, please. Like, I don't, like, no, stop.
So you're trans because you refer to yourself as a 400-pound man, but your voice is like that?
Apparently. I don't know, I'm very confused. Congratulations on your transition,
Keep
Alana.
doing God's work. You'll make that cancel list in no time.
I hope to be the anti-SmugAlana one
They
day,
believed
hopefully.
the Fat Alan
That's what
jokes,
someone
ha,
said
ha,
on
ha, ha.
Blue Sky. This is so funny. Leaflet and Asari and SmugAlana became Zionist sympathizers.
Congratulations on the operation.
I didn't even know I was a Zionist sympathizer. I'm learning a lot today. Damn, I should go on Blue Sky more often.
My
These people are
cameo is
schizophrenic.
trans. Everything is starting to click.
Yeah, totally, bro. This is shocking. Wait, I'm a trans that's transphobic. Oh, it's the same people saying shit over and over. I'm a fascist sympathizer. I'm trans. I'm transphobic. I'm homophobic as well. Oh, I'm learning so much today. God damn. Okay, chat. Enough of that shit. I need like some fucking gamer subs, like no joke. I need to filter out my brain. No. The lore goes deep. Yeah, apparently. I didn't even know these things.
More and more lore is dropping. That lore video will need to be directed by Michael Bay at this point.
Yeah. More explosions. There needs to be more explosions in my lore video. I'm a transformer. I give you electricity, chat. Maybe we need to have an electric Alana.
Glad you can be your true self.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some... I'm gonna grab an energy drink because I'm actually so fucking cooked right now. Do you have updates on the Alana Cup? Still waiting on mine. Check the order.
I wish
have
they
no
were
idea.
more creative with their fan fiction on Blue Sky.
Yeah, it's all just like Alana's trans and transphobic. Why don't you just have me extra tails or something? Yeah, I'll go grab an energy drink. Let me bring up Metapod. Even more explosions, as if the one that killed the dinosaurs wasn't big enough. So true, Queen. How about extra cake? I actually haven't had cake since my birthday. I want some. Tasty. Ba-dum-bum-ba-bum. Okay, chat. Behave yourself, please. I'll be right back and we'll resume normal scheduled content. Please, not Metapod. It's so cringe. Does this guy actually think it's cringe? Ew! Look at this guy. Laugh at him. Ew! Ew! He thinks he's funny. You know what? I'm actually gonna time you out for more than that. You said some really cringe shit. Think about what you said, by the way. A message before that, very cringe.
Oh, Metapod, Oh, Metapod, use Harden. Metapod, Harden. Oh, yeah, Metapod, you're so hard. Metapod, Harden. Oh, he's so hard. Look at those two hard throbbing Metapods. They're so strong and hard. Wow. Why are you so good at this?
My language, man. What's up with me?
Womp womp. Lack of broadcaster try hard. Meditation fund.
Yo! What up? Did you guys just sniff a fart? Ew. You guys are nasty. Why are you guys farting up in my stream, bro? Yeah, why'd you do it? Why you stinky, chat? I got my gamer subs! Is this Alana's real voice? Back with the voice changer again. Buddy, can you like simmer the fuck down? Like, you don't talk in here. And then you accuse me of using a voice changer. I may be using a voice changer, but that's none of your beeswax. I'm not Thor, I'm not altering my pitch. What flavor? Incel tears. Cause that's what white liberal women drink, right, fellers? That's a good one. Imagine using a voice changer to sound this bad. Wait, that's actually a testament. Yeah, I'm not using a voice changer because why the fuck wouldn't I make myself sound hotter? Fuck. Wait, dude. Yeah, like I'm actually kind of cooked on that one. Here, I thought you were a wine aunt. Holy shit, essaying. May I recommend you a Satan's Endgame? They're a religious channel. No, sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Goodness gracious me. You're using it to make it sound like a woman? I don't sound like that much of a woman. I feel like I could do a better job than that. First time essaying. Jesus, dude. Okay! Time to crank chat. Cranking. Cranking, cranking, cranking. Yippee! All done. Cranking, cranking, cranking. Are you under the water? I'm cranking my hog. Ugh. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. It is so hot in here. Why is my fan not going? Oh, it is going. It wasn't blowing at me. Yippee! Yeah, I put the fan on me. She said the thing. She said the thing Mari taught her. I like Mari's stream. You're super chill. She's a chill fish gal. Bro, think he the cranker? I am the cranker. I am the one who cranks. What do you mean? Do you have a P.O. box? We'll send portable AC. Do you guys realize you still need to stick the AC out the window and I can't do that because I scream so much during stream? I have to keep the window shut, otherwise I'll get evicted. Yeah, I have to keep it shut. That's why I have a fan blowing on me, so I apologize if you can hear it. The AC will drown it out? No, it won't. What are you talking about? I'm fucking loud as shit. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Men are not objects of sex. I disagree.
SmugAlana is back to stimming on tick.
What? Was that even English? Are we okay? Chat, was that English? I'm lost. What? What did you say? Are you saying I'm streaming on TikTok?
What's good, my smugglers?
What's up, what's my smuggler? Stroke glitch. Okay, alerts are off. Let's get serious. Come on, chat. It was skibbity language, skibbity toilet, Ohio, Rizzler, Phantom Tax. Yeah. We're serious? Yeah, you're a bunch of smugglers. You gotta listen. You gotta listen up. What's going on? We gotta keep talking about the UK shit, chat. Yippee. Very serious. Very serious. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Hold on, let me change the music. This is 2 vibes. Alright. What is this shizzle about, chat? Goodness. This is about the UK stuff. Oh no, this is about the view botting. Let's just watch this quick little clip. Apparently, they're doing something about view botting, which is pretty interesting. We'll see what is actually going on over here. I'm all for banning view bots, but you can't ban the... Oops. You can't ban the streamer for it because you don't know if it's them doing it or if it's someone doing it to maliciously hurt them. So, let's take a look-see.
Clicks and attempt to monopolize. This exists on all platforms, but has gone the most unchecked on Twitch.
True!
He's completely right.
Truing and reeling.
And he knows a lot, and I know a lot, and we know a lot of the same things. He's right. Yep, understand this technique, and also viewbotting in order to generate hype is it's very effective. Also, in my opinion, I think removing viewbotting will be good for another reason, because if now you have to work harder for the same viewership, that means viewers get better content. That's another huge fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like now, because like I remember back whenever I was streaming on my main channel. Like, I had to work hard to get 100K fucking viewers. I had to come up with some event. There had to be some new game release. I had to have some big announcement or something like that. It was hard.
True.
It was difficult. Like, it was a pain in the fucking ass to get a lot of viewers. And so now, like, people just view bot, and that's it. It means more boobs, so I don't know. And watch a lot of lower streamers just for that reason. Work sucks. Yeah, I guess so. And if Twitch, if it wasn't for your talent, would not be shit. I mean, I don't know about that. I feel like I'm just one guy. But, like, either way, I think this is it. And he's totally right about this. I'll go ahead.
I'll say it. I've had issues with viewbotters myself. Back when I was trying to push for partner, which was a lot harder to do. Probably, like, what, 2 years ago? It was really, really hard because there were people that would hate raid me and viewbot me constantly to try and stop me from getting partner, because one of the factors is that if they see that you have overinflated views, even if it's not you doing it, then they won't give you partner, even if it's not your fucking fault. Yeah. Having partner in your title is paid for it. Yeah, but some of them, even if you remove it, they know that you're trying to push for it because they start looking at your concurrent viewer base, and then essentially this happened for like... Chad, how long did it happen for? I think it was 2-3 months where I got hate rated and view botted. I got follow botted for around 80,000 followers for like a month straight, I'm pretty sure. Every single day they would spam like thousands and thousands of follower bots and taunt me in chat with their like view bot accounts. Yeah, it was so bad. Surrybot just nuked the guy that but his logs look legit. Yeah, guys, don't say viewbot because it actually it bans you. That's the bot. It's because of that reason. Yeah, Surrybot slammed you. But it was really, really bad because it would spam you, and it was really, really discouraging because it's just like people will look at you also and think that you're viewbotting yourself when it's not you doing it. I know there's some people that do it because they feel like they have to. But I feel like that makes it really unfair for everybody else that's trying to compete in your category. Yeah, everybody kind of can tell when you're viewbotting. Yeah, look at this bitch viewbotting herself. That's right. And sometimes it's really... in reality, it's actually just a viewer that wants to, like, quote-unquote help you, but it's actually not helping you at all. And I think that sucks, so don't ever viewbot your, like, favorite, like, 100 viewer streamer. Because it doesn't actually help them in the long term. Yeah. Yo, Necro, thank you the 18 months, I appreciate it. But yeah. But, this is the real juicy stuff, though. How many signatures did we look at the other day? Yesterday? Was it like 200K or 140K? Was it 200K? It's insane. It's unbelievable, dude. They responded, I know, I'm getting to it. Give me a second. Parliament will consider this debate for 100K, waiting for 4 days for a debate. Government responded. This was the response yesterday. The government is working with Ofcom to ensure that online in-scope services are subject to robust but proportionate regulation through the effective implementation of the Online Safety Act. I would like to thank all those who signed the petition. It is right that the regulatory regime for scope online services takes a proportionate approach, balancing the protection of users from online harm with the ability for low-risk services to operate effectively and provide benefits to users. The government has no plans to repeal the Online Safety Act and is working closely with Ofcom to implement the act as quickly and effectively as possible to enable UK users to benefit from its protections. 1984? Bro, it is so bad. This is so bad. Yeah, Big Brother UK is watching. Proportionality is a core principle of the Act and is inbuilt into its duties. As regulator for the online safety regime, Ofcom must consider size and risk level of different types and kinds of services when recommending steps providers can take to comply with requirements. Duties in the Communications Act of 2003 require Ofcom to act proportionally with proportionality and target action only when where it is needed. What? Some duties apply to all user-to-user and search services in scope of the Act. This includes risk assessment, including determining if children are likely to access the service, and if so, assessing the risk of harm to children. How about you just do your parenting? It's not that hard! While many services carry low risks of harm, the risk assessment duties are key to ensuring that risky services of all sizes do not slip through the net of regulation. Hey, there's that shit. For example, the government is very concerned about slower platforms that host harmful content, such as forums dedicated to encouraging suicide or self-harm. Bro! Exempting small services from the Act would mean that services like these forums would not be subject to Act's enforcement powers. Are they talking about 4chan? I feel like it is. Even forums that might seem harmless carry potential risks, such as where adults come into contact with child users. That's every fucking platform, though. Cause kids can do whatever they want. They can lie. Yeah, why waste all that time parenting your kids? Let the government do it for you and ruin it for everyone else. That's right. Disgusting. Once providers have carried out their duties to conduct risk assessments, they must protect the users of the service from the identified risks of harm. Ofcom's illegal content codes of practice set out recommended measures to help providers comply with these obligations, or else measures that are tailored in relation to both size and risk. If a provider's risk assessment accurately determines that the risks faced by the users are low across all harms, Ofcom's codes specify that they only need some basic measures, easy to find, understandable terms and conditions, a complaints tool, so the Karens can easily complain. Right. Backed up by the process to deal with those complaints, the ability to review content and take it down if it is illegal or breaches their terms of service. Big or, by the way. A specific individual responsible for compliance who Ofcom can contact if needed. Yeah, a little slave, like, you better comply, little bitch. Where children's access assessment indicates a platform is likely to be accessed by children, a subsequent risk assessment must be conducted to identify measures for mitigating risks, like the codes of practice on illegal content. Ofcom's recently issued child safety codes, also tailored recommendations based on risk level. For example, highly effective age assurance is recommended for services likely accessed by children that do not already prohibit or remove harmful content such as pornography and suicide promotion. Providers of services like to be accessed by UK children were required to complete their assessment, which Ofcom may request through July 24th. Blah, 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 blah. Dynamic small businesses supporting innovation and offer significant value to their communities. Instead of taking care of your kids, we just censor the internet. This is actually just bull crap. This is insane. The government will continue to work and monitor proportionate implementation. Department for Science, Innovation, and Technology. So basically, chat, all in all, chat, they're basically saying that you should go frick yourself. Go stick it up where the sun don't shine. They said F you and your signatures. You have 400,000 signatures. It does not matter. We do not give a frick. We know better than you. This is absolutely wild that your government can straight up give you the middle finger like this. They are literally making every walk of the internet worse for people in the UK, as well as using it as a loophole to censor people that they don't like. Chat, they are talking about censoring Wikipedia. Like, what the hell? And there's literally nothing you can do about it. They went over the signature line by 4 times. They don't care. And again, that's wild. One of the many reasons I hate politics and I don't like to look at it. It's absolutely infuriating to read this shit. The entire response is just gaslighting PR speak about how Big Daddy government knows better than you and you should take it up the butt. And just in case you were wondering, no, Americans aren't safe from this either. Yeah. The Kids Online Safety Act is the US equivalent of the EU's Digital Services Act and the UK's Online Safety Act. If passed, it will lead to digital identity, total de-anonymization, of the internet, and massive censorship. It was reintroduced to Congress of May of 2025. A bill to protect the safety of children on the internet. As opposed to what? Having to parent your kids and monitoring their internet? Just don't let your kids on the internet. It's not that hard. They're trying to bring this shit everywhere, chat. Every single government in the Western world is foaming at the mouth at the idea of being able to censor opinions they don't want to see. It is an absolutely disgusting overreach of power, and I hope to freaking God, for one single time in history, we can have a bipartisan agreement that this is freaking bad. Please! For the love of God, once, please! Just stop being political, unmedicated schizophrenics and let bygones be bygones, bro. On this one issue, please. Every single time I see posts on Twitter about like, well, your side is the one that introduced the bill, or you voted for this, this is what you wanted. I want to bash my skull into my desk. You fucking retard. This is exactly like the Epstein list with shit, dude. All of your politicians, regardless of red, blue, or anyone in between, are trying to pull the wool over your freaking eyes, bro. Stop fighting for 2 freaking seconds and tell them to piss off. Tell them to go fuck themselves. I can't stand it. I'm going to get so tilted. I already am tilted. It's over. Separate bill from the Kids Online Safety Act for the USA. Okay, I'll look at it in a little bit. Give me a second. I'm trying to keep myself on track, chat. It's bipartisan. Plenty of D's are visible on the list. Wait, what's D's? D's nuts? Did I just get D's nuts? Blue Menthol, Thune, Schumer, Klubakar, Hickenlooper. Dude, this is crazy. Oh, and this schizophrenic idiot. Dude, this guy is crazy. It is a bipartisan issue. Dude, airbag being retarded. This is not or a red or a blue issue. This is a government versus people issue. This is the problem. Such a huge portion of the West is ideologically captured that they'd rather fight each other on the internet and let this pass in the US than fight it together and fight against it. This is how bad it is, guys. Look, you voted for this shit. Fuck you. You are an unhinged mental patient. You literally have a fresh, hot out of the oven example of what will happen right in front of you in the UK. They literally told them to go fuck themselves yesterday. And that's still not enough for these people to not stop fighting. It's so cringe. Yeah, it's tribalism. We need to be like you, the people versus the government. I don't give a shit who you voted for. It's insane to me. Yeah, so this was linked. Breaking censorship views. This is by Chibi. Mouth washing has been removed from itch.io according to the artist and musician of the game. They are now coming for horror games and didn't stop at adult games. Remember what I said, chat? I saw this too, and unlike a lot of people, I'm not gonna shit on the mouth-washing devs even though they acted like retards when Aspen played their game, even though they virtue signaled really hard on Twitter and said if you have the wrong opinions, don't play our game. Despite all of that, I'm not going to say I told you so. Instead, I'm going to be the bigger person and I'm gonna say this is bullshit. Let's fight it together. It's that simple. Don't fuck with mouthwashing. Don't take them down off of itch.io. It's more important to keep the internet the way it is than to own the libs or the chuds. You know what I'm saying? She's not looking at all. Stop and listen. This is wrong. That's been debunked. The dev lied here. It was only one guy. Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. He's a liar. It's delisted since October. Wait, it got delisted in October. They already took the game down last October. Oh, are they doing this for attention? Oh, okay. She was yapping too hard. I mean, look, I get impassioned, okay? Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate it. They hit it in searches. It's not delisted. It still looks like it's on Steam. LDev. Wait, they actually cooked, huh? Okay. Woman moment. How am I supposed to fucking know everything? Wait, you're right. I am a woman. I'm supposed to know everything. No, Alana, double down. No, okay, never mind though. Never mind what I said then. Look, I'm off. It's just a testament to me being a nice person, okay? Most humble streamer. Anyway, okay, disregard what I said then. I'm still standing by what I said, that it doesn't matter. It's more important to keep the internet the way it is than to own the libs and the chuds. We can all agree on that, even if this is not true. Okay. One more little thing. UK regulators threaten companies, American companies, with censorship. We will be monitoring Rumble's position carefully. Thread. We will be monitoring Rumble's position carefully. We will strongly encourage Rumble to take the steps required to... Wait, what? We know that your position, you do not consider Rumble in the scope of the act. You can now target market. Blah, 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 blah. So it means that this is just retarded, power-hungry dipshits in the UK thinking they have any say in America. We've seen this before more than once, which is like why it's so funny. We side with them saying that they were gonna get rid of Twitter in the EU. Do you guys remember that? And do you guys remember the UK police chief saying that he was gonna extradite Americans for making mean tweets? Now we're seeing it with Rumble. This is par for the course. It's gonna keep happening, Chad. This is just vocal retards in positions of power, power grabbing and salivating at the idea of censoring people from other countries. This is not the first time, and it won't be the last time. Imagine they start telling you to censor yourself if you're like a Twitch streamer or some shit. The UK thinking they're still back when they had glory. They still think they're like an empire that sets in the sun sets in the east and it never sets on their empire, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, they still think there's a British Empire. Oh, Fartania rule the waves. Nah, you can go frick yourself. And this was back in May too, which goes back to this being introduced in May of 2025. Yeah. Video surfaces of politicians saying the Online Safety Act was about stopping adults' free speech and having a monitoring task force. Oh my fucking god! I need nannies to tell me what I can and can't watch. They went iMask off here and everything is getting censored. It was never about children, but becoming a police state. Yeah, they just taking examples from the UK. Yeah, an elite force. Dude, we need the bully hunters up in this bitch. Don't some USA states do the same with anime and banning it, to be fair? No, they don't. It never went through. That shit never went through. You guys have to understand, just because something gets brought up doesn't mean it'll go through. They also did that with TikTok and it ended up being repealed and shit. But that's besides the point. We gotta get the bully hunters up out here, bro. The keyboard warriors are returning, chat. The second bill is called Child Safety or Protecting the Children that should raise a red flag for people. How about you release the Epstein list, brother? Yeah, how about that? Yeah, that's child safety, right? Right, chat? Good lord. Goodness. We got ads, okay. Yeah, I got more stuff to talk about, don't you worry. I don't have ads, probably because you got got an ad blocker. Were you getting the Epstein list for 50 years at the very least? Yeah, probably. The last time the UK did this, a revolution happened? What, they had the internet back in like 1866? I don't know. Yeah, I'm just waiting on ads, chat. Be patient. You got another minute and 50 seconds of ads. We're waiting, we're waiting. Yay, booze ads. Wait, you have a sub badge. How do you have booze ads? Bro. These people are so cooked. I love you guys. You guys are so fucking stupid. You're just as stupid like me, for real, for real. Twitch serving ads to sub now? No, I don't have that enabled. They don't do that. If you give it a gifted sub, always refresh your page because it has to register you getting the sub in the, I don't know what it's called, but basically like in the browser. And when you get a gifted sub, you have to refresh in order to activate like the sub itself. So they don't get blasted by ads. Fun fact. Wow. Remember the 5th of November? The 5th of November is when I porked your mom. Needs 1 million, unfortunate, but the current rate will be reached in almost no time. The entire EU is affected by this. We all need VPNs. Wait, but this is for the UK only. What do you mean you need 1 million? You mean 1 million for like the UK alone in order for it to not affect the EU? That sounds like, that doesn't sound right. EU's doing the same basically. There's another one? EU's affected on X at least because Elon is a fucking dumbass. Okay, hold on. I don't really like Elon as much as the next guy because I think he's a pretentious douche. However, how is it his fault that they're putting pressure on him? Genuinely, I'm trying to understand. It's not Twitter's fault or YouTube's fault if the government says that you have to do this or else. I can't see boobies on Twitter anymore. No, my boobies. Instead of blocking just UK, he has blocked all of Europe at the moment. I don't know how it works. I thought that there was pressure from the EU government to start censoring. I don't know how it works. I ain't got no clue. I can't see titties on Twitter. Guys, change your location. Change your location to America or something and then change the use a VPN, yeah. Okay, anyway. Enough yapping about the government. Let's talk about fucking white liberal women Karens. Chat, for those that aren't caught up, there was a new ad that was released a couple of days ago. And people are really, really pissed. You guys want to watch it with me and we'll see why people get upset.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney, Casper Keynes.
Genes are passed. Okay.
What do we think of that? Looking. Yeah, she's really hot, right? Okay, but besides that, right? Please! No, don't tell me that they're mad because she's white and talking about genes. Please tell me that we are so far gone already in this universe, in this timeline, that being a blue-eyed, white, blonde woman talking about genes is a crime. We are not serious, right? We cannot be this level of retarded. I am so tired of the meme chat, man. I am so sick of everything being labeled as Nazi and racist. Or fascist. That's another one. The mental illness has got to stop. If you watch this ad and see Nazi propaganda, you have severe brain damage and need to seek help immediately, please. I mean this in the nicest way possible. It's so insane. And just so we're clear, if this ad featured any other race other than white, they wouldn't have a problem with this. I promise you, the mentally ill Karens that are screeching about this on social media are going to fit that into that like stereotype. I promise you. Remember the T app hack a few days ago? Remember the paste spin of images that I showed you on stream? It's just a sea of 3s and 5s. Or lower. That's the demographic that's mad at this ad. Self-hating white women. Please, please let me, like, I don't know, let me be wrong one time. What do you think, chat? White people on my television? That's right. I wouldn't make noise about it, but it is a stupid ad. Why is it stupid? Do you unironically think this is like a dog whistle or something? Or do you agree with these people? I mean, I don't know. It's your opinion, but like, god damn, I feel like this is so fucking stupid. Stupid cause cringy, not cause racist? Yeah, sure, that's fine. I mean, it's just a hot chick and wearing jeans, but... what is this, man? Oh, Lord. Oh, it's TikTok. Oh, Lord. Oh, mama. Oh, frick. Oh, man. Okay. What is she saying?
His name is literally American Eagle, is making fascist propaganda like this. Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda. Should we be...
I think my brain's gonna explode. Every day I have to summon up the will to protect free speech, but goddamn if I'm not gonna make fun of dumb speech. Like, we just talked about censoring the internet, and sometimes I think to myself, like, maybe we should do it, and then I think that's dumb. But, like, moments like these really make me question my humanity. It's a standard cringe ad that corpos don't work, and because sales go up, it's not racist, it's just part of the course. It's literally just a corpo ad with a hot chick in it! Look at her honkers! They're huge! I don't even know what to say! It's bait! Chat, you think everything is bait. Chill. Chat, social media was a mistake. How do these people exist? How are you such a miserable person that you can't watch an American Eagle ad? For those that don't know, American Eagle is like H&M in America. Those in Europe, it's just a big brand that everybody kind of, you know, gets to get clothing off from. It's an American Eagle ad about jeans. And you see a dog whistle for Nazis somehow. And the crazy part is that they think you're right, and that pointing this out will bring you to their side. I think that's the worst part. I think there has been like a large cultural shift over the last few years where people are tired of being moral policed by insane schizophrenics on Twitter and TikTok like this. It's an American Eagle ad, not a fascist propaganda piece. People have to come to realize that siding with people like you means walking on eggshells for the rest of their freaking life, and they just don't want to deal with it anymore. You can't make this shit up. It feels like a conspiracy to get more views. You can say it's a conspiracy, but then you see people calling me trans on Blue Sky and unironically saying that I'm a Russian spy. These people actually exist in real life. They go out and they exist in the world just as you do. They are so insane. They are crazy. Oh my god. Oh lord, okay. Okay.
American Eagle just run an ad for eugenics?
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very Keens.
Totally just talking about denim, right? Just a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman explaining how her good genes gave her personality and purity. I mean, are we really going to pretend that this isn't a little fashy-coded?
Oh my god, millennials making up words, fashy coded. I've never heard that one before. This is new mental illness.
Look, I'm not saying that Sydney Sweeney personally wrote this ad to revive the Third Reich, but
Oh my god! What did you just say? What?
Personally wrote this ad to revive the Third Reich, but American Eagle absolutely knew what they were doing here. You don't get to drop lines about inherited traits, blue eyes, and great genes while zooming in on somebody that could have walked straight off of a Nazi propaganda poster and expect people not to catch that reference. Good genes used to mean racial purity in fascist circles, and now it's just denim marketing. We are watching fascist aesthetics sneak back into pop culture through fashion ads, tradwife influencers, and yes, now blue jeans. If you think this was an innocent ad, you have not been paying attention.
Bro, by that logic, Lumi is Nazi propaganda, bro. She's a beautiful trad waifu with blonde hair and blue eyes. She's not, for the record. It's just like, why? What is wrong with you? What the fuck? What is wrong with you? She could have walked off of a... She could have walked straight off of a Nazi propaganda poster. Did you guys hear that, chat? Guilty of the crime of being attractive and white. This is fucking insane. You are insufferable. I said it a few minutes ago. I'll say it again. They only have an issue with this ad because she's white. If it were any other race, they would be silent. This is not a campaign against American Eagle for fascism. It's a campaign of self-hating white Karens trying to virtue signal to absolve themselves of their white guilt because they live in America in the great 2025 and are so privileged that they genuinely don't have anything else in the world to worry about. It's really that simple. You have nothing else better to do. You're gonna make a TikTok calling Sydney Sweeney an American Eagle Nazi propaganda. Yeah. She's also a white woman. Yeah, she has to absolve herself. She's like, I'm not one of that. I'm not one of her, like, people. I'm speechless. And again, it's following the trend. It's following the trend of them all being self-hitting white women. White women. Oh my god, another one. And the nose ring. Oh no. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Hey, American Eagle. Now do black and brown women. Because black and brown women also have great genes that they inherit from their parents. Did you know that?
Yeah.
They also have...
Sorry, I got stun locked for a second. What? Oh, fuck, it broke. Ah, fuck! Ah, frick! Sorry. She actually just broke my Twitter. She actually just broke my Twitter.
Hey, American Eagle. Now do black and brown women. Because black and brown women also have great genes that they inherit from their parents. Did you know that? They also have butts that look really good in jeans as well. But they don't have to fit their butts into American Eagle jeans. And I realize that the point of the ads, if we're all understanding them correctly, is that you're trying to point in the direction away from black and brown women, right? Right. See, here's the thing. There's women like me out there the white women who give a fuck.
What? The jokes really do write themselves, chat.
And the white women who had their mother spend a substantial amount of money at your place of establishment whenever I was a cunt of a teenager back in the day. Okay? And now I'm a mom. And now I will not be spending a fucking dime if she ever asked me to go there. Hell no.
You are so dumb.
So maybe, unless you want to become the next target, do black and brown women too.
Wait a minute, I thought Target was doing fine. Yeah, I thought Target, after they started boycotting shit, yeah, Target's doing great. What reality does she live in? Chat, you can genuinely, like, I know chat pointed it out like 100 times. You can see the crazy in her eyes. Lady, you need to get real problems. This is not it. I don't think American Eagle cares if you stop shopping there. In fact, I think I read something about their stocks actually surging after this ad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure American Eagle's, like, stocks surged after this ad got released. They went up a lot after those ads. Yeah, I bet. Because Sydney Sweeney's freaking hot. American Eagle stocks has gone up by 21% since this ad campaign dropped. 21%, that's a lot, chat. That's a big number. I hope other companies are paying attention. We're headed for another 80s fashion-wise, and I'm so down for it. And no, it wasn't all neon, blah, 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 blah. Less skin, more humility, and as well as made shoes for lasted longer than a season. I don't know about that. Anyway, she's hot! Holy shit! Dude, her honkers. I like this. I like this a lot. I don't know who Sydney Sweeney is. Does she make music or something? But she's damn hot. Oh no, she's hot. She's an actress. Okay, well, whoa, whoa. She's a hot actress. That's good, right? Famous for Euphoria. Oh, that's that show. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So it turns out that the male gaze is actually good for business. Yeah, it's good for my gaze too. Damn, 20%. Whoa, we're flying, chat. And I bet this is gonna go up a little bit more, huh? Not shocked, chat. The majority of people are sick of being tone policed, bro. By people like this with crazy eyes. And any sign of life from a company that even remotely communicates that they're not catering to this agenda anymore is gonna cause people to flood it with more support. Like, ultimately, they're still corpos. They don't really give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about your money. Don't get it twisted. However, people are going to respond in the way if they don't apologize and say, like, we're sorry for putting a hot chick that's white and has blue eyes and blonde hair. She doesn't even have blonde hair. It's more like a dirty blonde. No offense. She's really hot otherwise anyway. But there's more. There's more. Unfortunately. Another white woman. With big glasses and a nose ring. And a piercing. Woo! Alright, let's see it. Let's see it. I'm
complaining
ready.
about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it. That's Nazi propaganda. Wow. I thought it was gonna be like kind of bad. That's gonna be in history book.
She's acting like she put on a Nazi uniform and paraded around saying like Heil Hitler, bro. What? Man, I want to make this joke so bad, but I feel like Kanye's like, you know, that video got less outrage than this. Genuinely, I actually think so. I don't remember like people making videos saying, wow, Kanye's being racist, because he was already openly racist, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is so fucking stupid. Genuinely, I don't think they were that outraged. They're like, oh, another day of Kanye being insane, right? American Eagle makes the most subtle, like, video imaginable of an ad, a corpo ad of a woman wearing jeans and making a pun. And there's white women making TikToks saying this is literally Nazi propaganda. Like, I don't know what to say, man. It's just low IQ or intellectual dishonesty. I can't tell. I don't know. And I'm leaning towards the latter, surprisingly. I know. There are so many other things to worry about, but we're just gonna create our own boogeyman instead and be outraged because a hot, blue-eyed, blonde woman actress did an ad with a play on words for jeans. Ask yourself this question. Why would a massive corpo that's been a titan in the clothes industry in America for like God knows how long, for decades, suddenly decides to dog whistle to Nazis unironically? Like, what do they gain out of this? All right. Oh, I know. Absolutely fucking nothing. When they drafted up this commercial, it had nothing to do with fascist or Nazi propaganda. It had everything to do with understanding to sell hot girls, to sell products. Like, maybe they've been watching hot girls in video games, and the successes in that recently, they played like Stellar Blade or something, and their PR person was like, yeah, put her in a hot, like, thing and show her boobies and make it strain and look at her honkers. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's really good. Oh, and Sydney Sweeney's really hot. No way. What? We're selling a lot of jeans today? Oh, that's really good. No way. Really? That's what I think they thought. I genuinely these people are clinically insane. Asylums need to come back. I feel like those Karens are well projecting. Very well could be. You know, the people that cry the most, sometimes they're the fucking most racist, bro. Yeah. Nah, I'm sure they wanted to build the Fourth Reich. Yeah, exactly like this chick said. Yeah, I'm sure that she didn't have anything to do with it. She came off straight of a Nazi propaganda poster. It's a little fashy coded. Oh my god. If millennials ruined everything. Millennial plus Karen plus white plus woman equals disaster. I swear. It's like a fucking trifecta or a quadfecta. And jealous! Jealous too. You forgot Renault's ring? Yeah, that too, actually. This one didn't have a nose ring, to be fair. The unholy trinity. Spiteful women. Yeah, women always tearing other women down. The crab in the bucket situation, bro. It's insane. Okay. Woo! This shit made me upset. Anyway, chat, I don't know. Go to American Eagle. Go buy a pair of jeans. Maybe you'll get yourself a hot Sydney Sweeney woman. I don't know. I'm just making up bullshit. I have American Eagle stuff. It's a very common clothing brand. Literally just a hot chick. Oh my god, this is some Nazi propaganda. Yep. Exactly right. You're so correct. I wonder if I can get some in Poland. I don't know. I don't think American Eagle sells outside of America, but maybe. You'd have to go look it up. Anyway, I need to go pee. I drank like what, almost an entire bottle of gamer soups. I need a tinkle break, chat. Do you mind watching some ads so that we don't get blasted during React? Is the music Jlorp? No, it's not. It's not Jlorp at all. Anyway, chat, I'll be right back. Please behave yourself.
动哎，心中的太阳是毛泽东哎，他领导我们的解放哎，人民翻身当家做主人。呀，自由哎呀，自由啊！人民翻身当家做主人。
Why are you so good at this?
My language, man. What's wrong with me?
Oh, Metapod. Oh, Metapod, use Harden. Metapod, Harden. Oh, yeah, Metapod, you're so hard. Metapod, Harden. Oh, he's so hard. Look at those two hard throbbing Metapods. They're so strong and hard. Wow.
Yo, where the white women at, bitch? Woo! I need to see some titties! Nope. Right here! No, you're a white man. You're bald. Have you checked your local Starbucks? No, there's no hot women at Starbucks. What are you talking about? You're a funny little guy. What? I'm not bald. Okay, okay, fine. You're not bald. They all do OF. Yeah, and? I can see them titties for $5. $4.99. Pop a titty for Sorry, I can't fucking roleplay that. It's so strong. Pop a titty for a white man. Yes, for white women, you didn't specify that they had to be hot. Sorry, I meant hot white women. I guess they don't exist. Pop a titty open. Dude, Chat, I hope you guys don't think it's an act, bro. Some people are like, Alana, this is all an act, right? Like, you're normally a really, like, calm person. And I'm like, no, I'm not. You wish I was. I'm demented. We know you're a gooner. I'm not a gooner! I don't have time for gooning, chat. I do everything myself. If I had a company and I could just be a CEO and make everyone else do the work for me and I just stream, I would totally do that and be gooned out, but I just genuinely don't have time! Time! Smug Corp, yeah. She forgot her meds this morning. I don't take any meds, maybe that's the problem. Anyway. Yahoo! Yippee! Yippee! Yahoo! Alright, let me close all this shit! You would not want to live within my vicinity. I am a criminal. Is no time the reason you're still 400 pounds? Buddy, being 400 pounds is a lifestyle choice, brother. What do you mean? Yeah, I have to be 400 pounds. Otherwise, nobody would watch me. Duh. Yeah. If alone was a crime, you would be a criminal. Okay, man. Alright, simmer down. Got a bunch of comedians up in this bitch today. Make some flabby fat noise. I'm smacking my tummy. Does that count? Plap, 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 plap. Get pregnant. Plap, 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 plap. Get pregnant. I'm gonna puke. Look, exercise. Smacking your tummy is not exercise. What the frick? You did that for free. Yeah, and I do a lot of things for free, like reading chat. It's not shit. What a bag. I don't know, for you it might just be. You're right. Hold on. Let me grab my weights. Ugh. Dude, I'm getting fucking strong. The only thing that really sucks is like when I arm wrestled my brother, my wrist is still really weak. Like he'll pull on my wrist to win in a what is it called, arm wrestling, and yeah, it sucks. My wrist is really fucking weak. Like my biceps are getting strong, but my wrists are weak. How are you supposed to exercise your wrist? Do you do like twists with your wrists or something? Wrist curls? Oh, like when you pull the thing to you? Fapping? I mean, I don't have a penis, so I don't think that's how it works. Wrist curls or a rice bucket? Hold on, what's a wrist curl? I gotta look that up. Maybe I'll do that. Wrist curl. Oh, like when you drape it and then you pull it up. Oh shit, okay. Hold on! Maybe, chat, maybe one day I'll beat my brother. I doubt it though. He's a beefy guy. Like, he actually works out and shit. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna beat my brother though, at arm wrestling. Like revving a motorcycle but with weights. Yeah, exactly. So I'll do that. Just like, vroom, vroom, changing gears. Okay. Ah. 1 second, I gotta reply to a message. ADHD moment. Blah, 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 blah. She do be typing? Yeah, that's me. I'm very powerful. Okay, sorry. Alright, we got no ads for an hour and a half. Woo! Alright, what is this? Visa response to censoring Steam games? Let me guess. They told you to kick rocks. What are you gonna do? Use another payment platform? Ha! Don't make me laugh.
Imagine trying to buy a game on Steam only to find out it's vanished. Not because it's illegal, but
No
because
way.
Visa and MasterCard decided you can't buy it. Over the last few weeks, tens of thousands of games have been removed from both Steam and itch.io, and it's all due to pressure from payment processors.
And now, for chat, now it's content policy updates and payment compliance issues and how they need to, you know, censor content and have mature filters. Bro, just say censorship. Say it with your chest. Don't be a coward. I hate the PR speak that they try to, like, guise it under, oh, well, we're protecting our brand and stuff.
This isn't just about a few controversial titles. It's affecting everything from small indie projects to mature but otherwise legal games. It's a new reality where gamers no longer get to decide what they can buy. But gamers aren't just sitting back. There are reports of a mass campaign
What is this? Collective Shadows able to get these weekends, Saturday and Sunday, we're gonna call the frick out of them. Call these numbers, hold down if you hear a robo voice, US, Canada, International. I wonder if that actually will do anything.
Fighting fire with fire. Their goal? To bombard MasterCard and Visa with calls and emails, mirroring the tactics used by groups like Collective Shout, who initially targeted Steam. Collective
Karens,
Shout
bro.
claimed victory with around 1,000 emails, and gamers believe they can collectively shout much, much louder.
Of course they can. Karens are not as powerful as incels.
Simply letting
Incels are more
MasterCard
powerful.
and Visa know, hey, these games we want to buy are legal. Let us spend our money. So, as gamers express their frustration, Visa has responded to multiple emails with what appears to be a copy-paste response. I've seen multiple different emails, but they all had the exact same reply, so let's see what Visa has to say about the situation. Thank you for reaching out and sharing your perspective. As a global company, we follow the laws and regulations everywhere we do business. This sounds fair. Visa says they follow the law. Obviously, if something is illegal, that is its own situation.
Steam has literal games where you dismember people with chainsaws or, you know, rip them apart with knives. I'm playing like Dead by Daylight and stuff like that. But God forbid there's a nipple or a suggestive anime girl. Like, the hypocrisy is mind-numbing. Like, they're gonna start... What if they start censoring GTA because of this pressure? You never know. You give them an inch, they take a mile.
And I would agree that it should be banned from Steam.
Yeah, God
but
forbid a
these
titty.
games we are talking about are legal, which is the problem. While we
everyone's
explicitly
in
prohibit
danger.
illegal activity on our network, we are equally committed to protecting legal commerce. If a transaction is legal, our policy is to process the transaction. We do not make moral judgments on legal purchases made by consumers. This is a very strong statement. Visa claims they don't judge what people buy if it's legal, and if a purchase is legal, they process it. This sounds great. This is what you would assume a payment processor would do. But if you have been paying attention at all to the situation, you would know this is simply not true. From games to crypto, guns, anime, porn, even energy companies, and so much more. But back to Visa's statement. If they don't make moral judgments, what does that even mean? It means they claim they don't care if content is adult, violent, or controversial as long as it's legal. They say their job isn't to decide what's right or wrong morally, but just to make sure money moves for legal products. So they are saying one.
But they're being hypocritical, and that's what hurts the most. They're not being transparent. They're changing their minds on a dime. They're pressuring different video games, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to them because it's just a bunch of Karens that don't like certain things and censoring things that they disagree with. It's BS. It's bullshit.
Thing, but then doing the exact opposite. Visa continues in the email. Visa does not moderate content sold by merchants, nor do we have visibility into the specific goods or services sold when we process a transaction. This claim is also very clear. Visa says they don't look at the content being sold. Visa and MasterCard are intertwined in so many businesses around the world, you can't actually expect them to go through every single one to review and moderate everything. Visa also says they don't see what's being sold when money moves. So if they don't see the content, how do they know if something is quote-unquote
They're lying, that's why!
risky? Well, they rely on reports from banks themselves, complaints from the public, or even activist groups to flag a merchant as risky. So
this is what gamers are gonna do. They're going to lash out, they're going to make a bigger stink than the Karens, and they're gonna see consequences.
Won't look at every single game.
I hope
but if
this
a platform
changes.
like Steam has a lot of content that's getting complaints, Visa can view the entire platform as a risk, which is how Collective Shout were able to get Visa and MasterCard to listen to them. By painting Steam and itch.io as this very bad place, asking them to demonstrate corporate social responsibility and immediately cease processing payments.
And again, Steam and itch.io are being pressured because there's no other option. What are you gonna do? Start making crypto like available on Steam? Do you know how many people don't use crypto? Do you know how much money they're going to lose? It could potentially like bankrupt the company. Potentially. I'm not a business person, but it can.
Payments. But Visa continues in their email. When a legally operating merchant faces an elevated risk of illegal activity, we require enhanced safeguards for the bank supporting those merchants. The last part is key. Visa says if a store has a high risk of illegal activity, they make the banks working with that store take extra steps to be safe. But notice they don't say the content is illegal, just that there's a risk of it. Visa
exactly, they're lying!
Claims that they do not make moral judgments on legal purchases and do not moderate content. But let's compare that to what Valve and itch.io actually said about the recent changes. In classic Valve fashion, they were quiet on the issue, with the only official information we have from them is the new rule change and an official worded response they gave out to multiple different journalists.
If your payment processor controls your speech, you're not a game dev. You're actually being held hostage. The fact that payment processors think that they can do this when they have absolutely no say in what games are and aren't, and they're just like a vehicle that essentially takes money out of a transaction just for providing a service that does absolutely nothing. They take a cut, chat. They take a cut for doing nothing, and they want more, and they want to censor you.
Response, Valve hinted heavily that payment processors were threatening to cut them off. They stated they had to retire certain games because
what else are you gonna do?
Would prevent customers from buying any titles on Steam. This made it clear that Steam was now at the mercy of these payment processors, despite Valve's usual hands-off approach to legal content. itch.io was even more direct. They flat out stated they changed their rules because payment companies threatened to block all payments on their platform. So if Visa isn't making moral judgments or moderating content, why were these threats happening over legal material? Is Visa implying Steam and itch.io are lying? Well, the answer...
What happens when they start flagging dialogue as hate speech? Like, say, a video game that talks about racism and shows the bad sides and shows historically accurate depictions. Like, for example, off the top of my head, with Django, like, they show actual racism because it's a historical piece of art. Even though it's bad, it's still something that shows how racism is real and was real back in the day. When controversial plot lines get you delisted as a video game because you're showing dialogue that exists like that, or when AI moderation, God forbid, for example, like PayPal or Visa or MasterCard pulls quotes out of context and then says, yeah, they said the N-word, we don't care about the context or what it means in the video game, we want it off the platform. Like, imagine they start doing that shit. Yeah, Metal Gear and Deus Ex will get banned, yeah. It's crazy to me that that they are allowed to get away with it. It's not even about morality, it's about control. Games are art. Music is art. Movies are art, and right now, corpo borpos are acting like art has to be brand safe. It's actually insane. Then start banning all the naked ladies in the Louvre. Yeah, they're naked. They popping some boobs. They showing their nippies.
Is in one
But they
big
won't.
word, risk. Visa states they require enhanced safeguards when there is an elevated risk of illegal activity. But risk is a broad term. Often, it's not actually about illegal content, but about anything that might generate bad press or public protests. This gives power to groups like Collective Shout. They sent numerous emails, made phone calls, and ran public campaigns painting Steam and itch.io as risky places, urging these payment processors to—
Me going to an art museum and seeing a woman's boobie, yeah, that's a risk to my, that's a brand risk to my own brain. No, I just can't see women, naked women, they hurt my brain, no!
Cease business, which obviously led into them then pressuring Valve. These payment processors hold all this power because almost everyone uses their cards. So when they label a platform as risky, which often just means enough people complained, they can directly threaten that platform with losing access to their entire payment network. This also isn't just about Steam and itch.io either. We've seen similar problems in Japan where businesses selling certain types of legal adult content have lost payment options from companies like Visa.
Yeah, we talked about this. It happened last year. Yeah, they're talking about how basically they're being bullied right now.
Often under the same risk umbrella. Even Visa's CEO in Japan has been vocally against adult content. This shows a clear pattern. Payment processors, despite their claims, directly influence what can be sold. If they decide a business is risky, even for legal content, they can effectively shut down that business's ability to operate. So,
Chat, I could be considered a brand risk because I'm an anime girl with big boobs. Like, think about that. I use PayPal as a tool, right, to get donations. They could cut that off and frick me. They could do this to anyone. They could do this to any VTuber. They could do this to a content creator they don't like of what they say. Oh, you're a brand risk because you talk about politics. It's bad no matter what. They're gonna keep pushing. It's so not good.
This email from Visa is a clear example of a big company saying one thing, while their actions and the statements of the platforms they work with show something completely different. Now, it's also important to remember, as this video did have a focus on Visa, there are other payment processors involved as well. There are some reports from people calling MasterCard that issues have escalated to a higher department, as they have been getting calls about this all week. Whether MasterCard's higher department actually does something is a different question that we will just have to wait to see. While the exact behind-the-scene details of what happened between payment processors and Steam are unknown, one thing is clear. Visa claims of no moral judgments don't match reality. They use vague terms like risk to deflect responsibility while controlling what content is bought and sold. This situation makes one—
What happens when a game gets nuked off of itch.io or Steam? There's no appeal button. There's no, like a council or public trial for the public to have a say. It just disappears, right? Your audience doesn't get notified, the people that bought your game. You don't get an explanation. The devs just wake up to like a dead store page and a polite email saying, sorry, your title no longer meets our community guidelines. Sucks to suck, chud. Like, what guidelines? Like, what do you mean? And let's be real. They do this type of behavior quietly to avoid headlines. Nobody wants the smoke of, like, Steam removes game due to sexual content. They just sweep it under the rug and hope that nobody notices.
One thing very clear. Payment companies like Visa and MasterCard have huge unchecked power. They shouldn't be allowed to dictate what legal content can be bought or sold online simply by labeling it risky. Because what really is risky? This unchecked power must be challenged. Payment processors, with their monopoly on transactions, operate as essential services, like electricity or water. They should be forced to provide fair access to all legal purchases.
Even with regulations, unfortunately, they're still not perfect, and it sucks. It's really unfair. Even with the government, like, regulating the internet providers, water providers, electricity, it's still not good enough. It still would be better if they did regulate them, but, you know, it is what it is.
Something hopefully we see happen in the future. That's why collective action is so important. From calling and emailing Visa and MasterCard directly to supporting policies like the Fair Access to Banking Act, gamers are...
And then again, we talked about this not even an hour ago, they always veil it under the guise of protecting children and saying like, oh, well, you shouldn't have access to this kind of content because kids could potentially access it, but these Karens don't take care of their own kids, and then they cry online about how their kids are like, you know, they see this content because they're too busy, I'm too busy doing my job. But it's like, Karen, you can just stop crying and take away the iPad from your fucking kid. You're giving them access because you're not paying attention and too busy crying online.
Making their voices heard. They're now telling elected officials that these powerful companies are overstepping by blocking legal purchases. There are petitions already with over 100,000 signatures, and I'm sure it will only grow as gamers start to realize how bad this problem really is. So what do you think about Visa's email? Do you think Steam and itch.io removed tens of thousands of games just because they wanted to and then blamed it on payment processors for no reason? One thing is clear. Gamers aren't accepting this response, and they want payment processors to stop deciding what content can be sold.
Disgusting. Disgusting. This isn't about morality, bro. It's about, quote-unquote, risk mitigation. MasterCard and PayPal do not give a frick about if your visual novel is art. They care if a Karen from Australia calls in and tells them how they're not gonna buy their they're gonna stop using Visa and MasterCard to buy their stuff. It's so bad, and they cater to them. They'll kill your game, your art, your music, your dev teams that you support and like, and they just want to ruin it for everybody. This is a really good analogy, actually. This kind of falls under the monopoly thing with like water and electricity. It's like cutting the power to the whole city because one apartment played music too loud. Like, what the frick are you doing? And then you take it a step further and say, well, we've gone this far. We might as well push even further and take down the power for the entire state because of a couple of people that are some bad apples. Regulating them like utilities would be a big step in the right direction. Again, it's not perfect. I'm not saying that the government regulating utilities is fantastic. We all suffer from it. But letting them have this fucking duopoly and this monopoly is not good. It's terrible. Unacceptable. We gotta fight it. Give them an inch, they go a mile. Yep. You can't let them do what they want. A free market cannot exist without regulations. Again, if you had an auction house for a video game and there was just two people that controlled the entire supply on the auction house, wouldn't you think that's really unfair? That's literally what Visa and MasterCard are doing. There are other payment processors, they just bully everyone else out of it. I don't think that would be fair. Let other people, you know, have a bite. We're so cooked. We gotta fight back, chat. We gotta fight back. Bitcoin will save us. I don't know. I'm skeptical of that. I haven't heard a bunch of people yelling to use crypto. because crypto is like scary to like people who don't understand it, and I think that's part of the reason why people aren't really open to the idea of basically paying for everything with crypto. Yeah. You have to force behaviors, Larry Fink from CEO of BlackRock. Yeah, exactly. And BlackRock has a huge share in Visa and MasterCard. We looked into this like a couple of months ago, what kind of distribution of shares that BlackRock and Vanguard have on certain companies, and they have a huge portion in Visa and MasterCard. And PayPal, I think it was too. Crypto stability and trust are often called into question without the right financial regulations in play. Crypto crash, you lose everything. Wonderful idea. Yeah, like crypto is not stable, no matter how much the government tries to regulate it. What even are antitrust laws these days? I don't know, I'm just an anime girl on the internet. I just don't want people to suffer like this. I'm already feeling bad for the UK bros and the EU bros for having to not for suffering and not being able to look at anime boobies. A little hee hee, a little ha ha. Ooh, Mr. Charlie. Yippee! Yo, what up, Kitsune? How's it going? Woo! Oh, we gotta add something an hour. Nice. Alright, chat, what is this? Don't be fooled by the... Take two. Alright, chat, what is this? Don't be fooled by this? Question mark? Fooled by what? Kids Online Safety Act. It's not about the kids.
If I asked you to give me your ID to watch this video, provide some form of identification, what would you tell me?
Suck on my tail fur and kick me down the stairs. Yeah, frick you. Nah, F off. I tell you to frick off. That's right. Good job, chat.
I hope your answer would be a resounding no, telling me to go eat dirt. Because that's not just like some kind of innocent, annoying question. That's legitimately just an assault on your freedom. It's an extremely scary and concerning direction the online space is heading. No longer is this just the wacky Wild West of the World Wide Web, where Timmy Turner once surfed on an email in Fairly Odd Parents. Now, it is actively being censored. We're seeing that happen a lot. Censorship is spiraling, especially in video games, with Collective Shout getting Steam and itch.io, two separate platforms, to remove hundreds and hundreds of games that they deemed highly harmful and, you know, deplorable. So they had the Visa and MasterCard come forward, threaten to pull out of them and bully them into submission. They got them in the fucking headlock. So then they just...
Because they don't have any other option. Again, Steven's still a corpo, and they're making hand over fist with CSGO gambling loot boxes, but still.
Went belly up and played ball, removing all of these titles, which, by the way, was not just freaky gooner games. In itch.io's case, people have learned over the last few days, tons and tons of games have been de-indexed that didn't have any porn in them at all. So it wasn't rape and incest weirdo games. It was any game, or mini games included, that are just darker themes, that have more like adult themes in them with no like sexual content. It's absurd, and it's something everyone could have seen coming. Anyone with a functioning frontal lobe could tell you that censorship is not something to be celebrated.
People don't understand how power hungry all the people above you are until they start freaking with your entertainment. You freaked with the gamers, you freaked with the gooners, you freaked with the gooners and the gamers that are gooners and gamers, you're gonna get a double whammy, brother.
When you try and target low-hanging fruit, something easy like gross, you know, disgusting porn games that are all about like incest and shit, you'll get a lot of clapping seals like, yippee, you saved us. But what they don't realize is it doesn't stop there. That is just the beginning. That just opens the door. So that way they can censor even more. It is absurd and out of control, but I'm going off on a tangent. The point is, the internet is under attack in a large way across the board, not just in gaming. I'm sure all of you have seen what's happening in the UK right now with their Online Safety Act, where now to access a myriad of content, you need to provide your identification. That's not acceptable. Just like we were all taught growing up, never take candy from a stranger, don't talk to strangers, say no to that kind of shit. You should also be taught to say no to this too. You should not be providing your ID willy-nilly online. That is not...
You got a license for that VTuber stream, mate? Do you got a license for that, mate? Yo, you want to watch the big booby VTuber talk about politics and stuff? Ooh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't watch Kirsha. Oh, you want to go watch SmugAlana? Oh, shit, okay. She's got big boobs, and she talks about freaking anime boobies? You gotta be 18 plus, mister. You gotta show us your license, mate. Chat, the dystopia is not that far away.
Not something that should just be just, you know, loosey-goosey, no care in the world. Oh, here's all my personal identification. Here, yeah, take it. That way I can access fucking Wikipedia. By the way, Wikipedia is actually affected by this. Now, in some cases, it's not providing an ID. It's instead providing your face. It will scan your face, so you're giving them your biometric data in that case.
The government... I have to say this, I have to reiterate this. The government had a social security number leak last year or this year. Your social security got leaked to the entire internet, and people can take your social security number and do fraud. You trust them to take your face and verify it with your driver's license or social security number, and you don't think that they will get hacked and leak it online? Like, even if you're all about censorship and you love that idea, you are stupid for even like thinking that that's gonna be not leaked and found in like 2-3 years, maybe even less than that.
Again, big time no-no.
Identity theft.
I shouldn't be the one to come in here and teach you why privacy is important, but I hope somebody has. This is not a good thing. So in some of these processes, it's not always required to give your full ID and your like fucking, you know, credit card statements or anything. Instead, some may ask to like scan your face and everything. Also still frowned upon. You still shouldn't do that either.
And they're, I mean, like, if you really think about it in more of a conspiratorial way, you're giving away your biometrics when they scan your face. It's like taking your fingerprint, you know, like in America, I don't know if other countries do this, but when you go to another country, they take your fingerprints and stuff. That's biometrics. You have to legally sign and say that you're okay with giving away your biometrics to the government. They're doing this over you watching porn! What?
This bill was paraded around like it was some righteous, you know, legislation that was aimed at protecting kids from accessing harmful content online, specifically porn. I'm sure a lot of you, if you've got your thinking caps on, if you're activating neurons, can probably recognize a pattern since basically the beginning of time, the beginning of the internet here, where porn is always used as this ultimate boogeyman. It's the Galactus level threat that they always have to pass legislation to combat. And to people that don't want to do any thinking and would rather have all their thoughts put into their head by the government on what they should and should not support, it sounds like a nice notion. You don't want kids having access to harmful content like porn online. That makes sense. But the second you make like George and get a bit curious and, God forbid, get into your ponder stance and start thinking and look into these type of pushes, you will recognize the goal is not to protect kids. It's not to protect anyone from anything. These are called Trojan horses, where they push these through under a false pretense like this with so many huge detrimental consequences attached to it.
In the 90s, they had the school shooter scare where they said that video games were tied to, school shootings, and that turned out to be a complete farce. Yeah. Yeah, Columbine, and there was a couple of others. And it's like, yeah, they're saying the Satanic Panic as well. You're actually very right about that. That was even before that, with MTG cards and Dungeons and Dragons, which was a complete farce yet again. And it's all because of Karens. Isn't it crazy how all these Karens that don't take care of their kids and they're crying and protesting? Back before the internet, they will go outside and cry and throw their underwear on the street and start crying about how their kids are getting corrupted. Now it's on the internet and they're sending them emails and telling you what to do.
That impede on your freedom. They use this idea of protecting kids from harmful content as a way of getting this bill across the line that has really bad stuff in it. There is nothing good about handing over your freedoms. And it's even more sad how few people even recognize it happening in front of their face. And even beyond that, even more pathetic is the people that are happy about it, that don't mind giving away all of their personal information. This act was not about protecting children from accessing porn. It did not just require ID to be provided for porn sites. It was required for anything that they deemed maybe potentially opening up children to harm.
Anything, literally anything. Self-harm and cyberbullying. What does that even entail? Like, cyberbullying you? You're gonna ban Roblox because they're cyberbullying on Roblox? Of all things, like, imagine you can't access Roblox because you have the potential risk assessment that Roblox could bully your kid into... I'm not gonna say it. I got teabagged in Halo and DBD, ban them, that's right!
Content that includes Discord features, it includes some forums, it includes Twitter, it includes Reddit. Anything that could even be moderately argued opens them up to like adult content or harmful subjects is hit by this, requiring them to have age verification in place where you will need to provide an ID to prove you are 18 years or older in order to grant access to that.
And to boot, I'm pretty sure Xbox is implementing something that needs you to verify that you're 18 in order to buy certain games, right? They're also looking into putting that into outside of UK jurisdiction, like America and other countries. There was some update to the UK TOS. Yeah, and they're saying that they're experimenting doing that for other countries. So if you really think about it, this could also extend to the fact that if someone calls you slurs online, companies have to have you be 18 in order to play certain video games, or if they have uncomfortable themes in them and you have to verify it. You play League of Legends and someone calls you a slur, yep, you have to verify with ID now.
You know the whole meme of like, oi, you got a license to be breathing that air? Where it's all about like how over the top the UK is with this kind of bullshit. Well, now it has become beyond parody, where you actually need a fucking license to send Discord shit. You need a license for Wikipedia articles, basically.
Like, why Wikipedia? And again, you think about it, it's like, oh, well, Wikipedia, you know, it has some opinions and conspiracy theories on it. That's 18 plus content that they talk about, you know, current historical events and wars. Wikipedia is not perfect, but why? Because they don't like it.
Wikipedia is being hit by this, by the way. And they're trying to plead their case here about how detrimental this is. Trying to bring some kind of sanity and reason back to the UK here in some capacity. I know this word gets tossed around a lot by a bunch of Redditors when tipping their fedora at anything they don't like. But this actually is dystopian. This is preposterous.
This is the same thing with the Patriot Act. I was a little bit too young to understand what the Patriot Act is, but I know it's also horseshit. Like, let's be real. The Patriot Act is unironically bullshit. Young Smug. No, I genuinely, I couldn't tell you. I think that was also a push too far. Yeah, surveillance. I know it was surveillance, but I still don't think that the government should be able to fucking do that.
This was never designed to protect kids from accessing harmful things like porn. It was designed for control and surveillance of their citizens. And it's being proposed in the US as well. If you thought this was an exclusive thought process just for the UK, you're very wrong. America would love to get their fingers in our buttholes as well, and we now have the Kids Online Safety Act that has been
They always guise it as Kids Online Safety Act. Because all the Karens that are over 50 years old and they watch Fox News and CNN and MSNBC, they see Kids on Safety Act and their brain just washes over with this glaze and they're like, oh yeah, this is for the good of it. Yeah, but I'm not actually gonna look into it and actually understand what's going on. I just read the long title and the short title and I see, oh, yeah, this sounds good.
Introduced in late May that aims to do something very similar here.
Yeah, why don't you want to protect kids, right?
Common tactic where these proposed legislations will have things like, we have to protect the children. You know, another classic meme, think of the children.
Yeah,
well, it's a
think
meme
of
for a
the
reason
children.
because it is the go-to strategy for a lot of politicians because it's very easy to drum up support under this false pretense. It is not about protecting kids. This isn't actually trying to stop kids from accessing porn. It is a convenient way for them to control your information and spy on you freely, openly, and easily. It is all about surveillance, control, and censorship. And
What about your own safety of your information? I barely trust the government when I fucking have to go get my driver's license renewed, bro. You really think they're gonna do a good job, man?
all I can do is sit here and cross my fingers and toes while kissing a rabbit's foot that we are lucky enough that this will be shot down as it has in the past in this country. But
thank God!
It's not guaranteed. Obviously, most people don't want kids accessing porn. And in an age where information can spread so quickly, so wrongly, there's a lot of people that might hear the tiddlywinks about this bill, think it's doing something that it's not, and support it. It's very possible.
Yeah.
There's never been an easier time to get some really damaging, freedom overturning bills passed than right now.
We literally have proof of that because people don't actually read the contents of a bill being proposed. I know, I don't like getting into politics, but this made me laugh a long time ago when Shu made a joke about it. A massive bill that was like sending aid to a foreign country was guys with like 1,500 pages. Who the fuck has time to read that shit? They see the top of the bill and they see like, oh, there's this one law in there, but then they don't read all the other laws in there because they don't have time to read it, nor do they care. It's a classic hoodwink strat.
Because you control so much information so easily, and most people don't bother to spend even a fucking iota of a second researching any of the topics. It's just a really concerning mix of ingredients here for like the possible perfect storm of no longer having an internet that you can access without providing identification.
Porn is not a cause of anything, it's an escape, a symptom of the actual problem. I disagree. I disagree only because porn has been linked with like dopamine addiction and it has the same effects as being addicted to drugs. I don't know, I could go on for hours talking about porn and how it like actually affects your brain and how looking at porn from a young age can physically alter your brain. I see idea, so I'm addicted. If you're honest about it, then yeah, like I'm not trying to say you have to stop gooning. You are a human being after all, but you have to realize that to a certain extent, if you're 14 years old and you get inundated with boobs and coochies at that young of an age, you are not supposed to have that much dopamine surging through your brain. all in one go. You're literally not wired as a human being, like as a meat suit, as a monkey that evolved into a human. You're not supposed to. It's like heroin. You're not supposed to physically feel that much, you know, dopamine addiction.
For some reason,
sorry, that much dopamine surging through your body.
It's become highly accepted and normalized that the internet is expected to cater to children being on it completely unsupervised. And while that does happen, that is the fault of the parent, and the blame lies solely on the parent refusing to do their job in raising their own fucking kids. It is not the internet's responsibility to do that for them. Now, I know it's been very common for parents to just sit their kids in front of an iPad, creating these iPad kids, setting them up for failure, really, by refusing.
Because they're not supervising them, and then they go cry to the government. God, Karens, man. I hope the incels win versus the Karens, because Karens are just so much worse, I swear.
To actively be a part of their life and raise them. But that doesn't mean that the internet needs to step in and change to do it for them.
True.
There needs to be the onus placed back on the household. The parents should be once again in charge of raising their kids.
I'm trying to think of an analogy. Give me a minute. Would it be crazy to say that a kid crawling in and grabbing your keys from your desk or whatever, and going into a car and turning on the engine because they've seen you do it so much as a parent, and then going to the government crying about how there's not enough regulation in stopping a child from getting into a car, and that the car manufacturer has to change the way the car is built in order to have kids not so easily turn on the car and shit? I feel like that's kind of just like, it's kind of a good analogy. Yeah, like ban the car or change how the car functions. It's like, it's so stupid. Lock your car? Yeah, but your kid can figure out how to unlock the car. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, blaming the key for not being childproof. Children are smart. I am a testament to this. When I was a kid and my parents would take away my internet access because I was being naughty, or I ruined it for everyone by draining the bandwidth back when bandwidth wasn't like, unlimited. We had limited bandwidth, right? All of us have talked about this. We literally talked about it yesterday. You are not that stupid as a child. If you really, really want something, you will get it because you know that you will get something out of it. You'll get entertainment. Let's say you go on the internet, right? Like, it's not that far-fetched to say that.
That's how it used to be, and that's how you had normal people develop.
Yeah, kids
not
will
like
always
this.
find a way,
not
no matter
under the
what you
thumb
do.
of the government sticking its nose in your business. It is terrifying. Why have we just gotten to the point where we excuse bad parenting and instead force the internet to be the ones to be the parental figure, where everything is like babied to ensure a kid doesn't accidentally access fucking Wikipedia or something? It's completely preposterous. And on top of that,
you can look at boobs on Wikipedia for educational purposes. You know, to, like, I don't know, study boob anatomy. I don't freaking know. But for some reason they're banning it because it has access to boobs. Education boobs. Like, guys. No, come on. Be for real right now. Come on. Ban National Geographic magazines? That's actually a good point. Yeah, start banning those. Yeah, don't they have, like, naked girls in there because it's, like, a part of their culture in, like, Africa to, walk around with their boobies out because that's part of, their, part of their culture, and that's fine, and it's for educational purposes. Ban art museums? Exactly! That's what I was saying in the other video.
That it's downright dangerous for everybody. You shouldn't be providing your identification and all of this data like this. It's just not good. And I really hope we don't see it come to America. I wanted to put all of this on your plate here, put it on your radar, because this is not something good. Don't let the propaganda fool you. It is not aiming to actually protect anybody or anything. It is solely for control and surveillance, trying to get more data from you to monitor your activities
and leak it online
you
too.
are the drone they want you to be. This is not a good thing. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. That's it. See ya.
The statue of David needs some clothes. So lewd. So true. I don't want to see no pee-pee. That's right. Go check them out. That was a good video. Chat! Raise awareness to this bullshit! Stop caving into the Karens! You don't... Chat. I could get censored. Do you want me to put on a burqa? Yeah? I'll do it! I want to keep streaming. Please? Poncho model? Wait, poncho kind of cute though, with like a sombrero. Wait, no, I would get canceled for cultural appropriation, remember? I'm not Mexican, I can't wear a poncho and a sombrero hat. It's over. I can't wear a burqa either, I'm not Middle Eastern. What the frick? It's actually over. What if I draw it I'm Mexican? Yeah, I would get canceled by proxy because I'm not Mexican. I give you the Mexican pass. CC, thank you, senor. Give me Brazilian Alana then. Oh my god, I've seen some Brazilian, like, versions of VTubers with the hot pants and the Brazilian flag shirt. Alana kind of needs that, please. I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see that happen. I need to see that shit. Brazil. Es número uno. Sí. Chat, I really need to piss. I'm gonna explode. Brazil. Okay. I'm gonna go tinkle. I'll be right back. Literally 2 minutes. Really quick. I grant the Mexican statues. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh wait, I'll be right back.
Oh, Metapod. Oh, Metapod, use Harden. Metapod, Harden. Oh, yeah, Metapod, you're so hard. Metapod, Harden. Oh, he's so hard. Look at those two hard throbbing Metapods. They're so strong and hard. Wow.
天上太阳红红彤彤哎，心中的太阳是毛泽东哎，他领导我们的解放哎，人民翻身当家做主人。哎呀，自由哎呀呀，自由啊！人民翻身当家做主人。
Why are you so good at this?
It's my language, man. What's up with me?
Hi, sorry, I pet my dog. I pet my dog. He was laid out like a pancake on the bed. He's a little pancake boy. Yeah, he's like on his side, like a little pancake. He's orange and he's cute. Kitty! Kitty! Aw, okay. Kitty! Was he hotboxing himself? No, no, he's actually sniffing the window and barking at people walking past. Kitty! Kitty! Ugh. Damn, how many water bottles have I got on the desk? 2. Let's go. Woo! That was a strong pee though. It's not clear, Chad. It's not clear. It's yellow. That means I'm healthy. You don't ever want your pee to go clear. That means you're pissing away nutrients or something.
A 28-year-old developed.
Why Colombian Latinas are killing lonely men for profit? Are they hot though? Rip stream. Ah! Twitch, you motherfucker. No, it's not Twitch. It's my internet. Fuck! Okay, I'm playing GeoGuessr. I don't give a shit. Where's my WoW GeoGuessr? Where's my WoW GeoGuessr? WoW GeoGuessr. While we lag, since I can't fucking watch a video! Bye-bye. Yeah, I know, bye-bye. Hopefully it doesn't cut out completely. Smile. Okay. I'll just play some while we wait. I'll put some loud music on. Where's my WoW music? There we go. Пожожда от весны. Это что значит? What's пожожда от весны? Is that like, go away, like, make it go away? Sorry, my slang is not very good. I just base it through context. At vесны is like go away, right? Or like to go away? Wow, I forget. I'm lagging, so you guys are fucking so behind. Wait, I'll put chat on the screen so you guys know how fucking far behind you guys are. Dude, Jesus Christ, man! Holy lag! Yeah, you're telling me, bro! Oh my god. Yeah, bro. Dude, it's so bad. This is the longest lag spike I've had in a long time. Cheese and crackers, man. Ugh. We'll answer you in 5 to 10 business days. I know! It's so bad! This is the longest one we've had in a while. Yeah. Возможно, это мем, когда грек-стример пытался на русском сказать «пожалуйста». Ah, пожалуйста! Wait, that's so cute. That's a cute little meme. Please stop lagging. От весны, пожалуйста, от весны. Wait, you guys are teaching me Russian slang. That's cute. I like that. Okay, well, I don't know, chat. I mean, I can't watch the video because I like having you guys there to, like, be with me. Guys, if you can hear me, type 1 while I play. How bad's the lag right now? Dude. Dude, it's so bad. You guys still aren't responding? Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep playing, I guess. This is Ardenweald. Oh, I hate this. It's either over here or over here. I'm more inclined to say it's right here. Somewhere. Yay! I got 5K! Dude! I got 5K! You guys aren't even here! Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. 1. Oh my god, dude. The lag is so bad. Look at all that funds! I said that so long ago! This is Winter Spring. This is where you do the giant quest in the ravine. I think it's towards this side. Oh my god, another 5K and chat isn't here. Nah, it's cooked. This is Grizzly Hills. This is next to the fucking place where with the stone things. Wait, am I gonna get a really good score and chat isn't even here? Dude, I'm gonna neck. Chat's not even here to witness my glory. It's actually unironically over. Okay, I think it's like right here. Chat! We're actually going to get... We're not... No way. We gotta get